and welcome back to Bookish theories. Today we take a look at SSERAFIM's Crazy to break down the concept of DMV with all my girly girls. In the off chance that you are a straight boy watching this, congrats, you just got upgraded to honorary girly girl. I hope you enjoy, because now you're legally obligated to vogue your way through life. Now first off, let's take a look at the track, because the imagery is directly connected to the lyrics. Crazy is a song that encourages people to break free from the social norms that limit our potential and have the courage to push our boundaries when it comes to self-expression. In the song, all the girly girls are girling, but in the video each girl girls in a different way. We have Chaewon chasing lightning with a smiling satellite dish over her head and a whole group of besties matching her freak. Sakura's the otaku bestie duck walking her way to a new gameplay. Kazuha is the fashionista always serving face. Unche is giving brat as a devilish baby girl, and Yoonjin channels her inner jellyfish in a nerdy fit more traditionally boyish and practical. All these different types of girlhood are not only valid, they're girly, because SSERAFIM decided that they were, and so they became no matter what people think. You see, SSERAFIM's crazy core largely relies on rebellion and freedom, but also on the fundamental desire to fulfill their potential, not how people say, but how they themselves see fit. In order to accomplish this task, the girls challenge themselves every day. They put themselves on trial like Galileo, as they say, because only by questioning the norm you can find your own truth. Now, this reference to Galileo here is actually very important. Galileo is largely considered as one of the goats of modern science. He not only made many astronomical discoveries, he pioneered the modern scientific method, and he was also the one who championed the heliocentric model first theorized by Copernicus. In pop terms, at the time the Catholics believed that the sun revolved around Earth because Bible said so. Galileo said nope, it's the other way around, and was put on trial for heresy even if he was right. Galileo was called crazy because his ideas went against the norm of the time, and this is the type of crazy that SSERAFIM are referring to in the song. Galileo also makes a cameo in the video actually. This is a replica of a statue that's in Pisa, Italy, but the girly girl version is holding an antenna because conceptually Galileo was chasing lightning just like SSERAFIM. It's all about following your ambition, believing in your freedom of ideas, expressing your truth no matter what others think, and in Crazy even the choreography portrays this concept. As you might have noticed, in fact, the dance includes a lot of voguing. This is a style that evolved from the ballroom scene, which is an American underground culture rooted in Black and Latino LGBTQ+ history. The dancers that you see in the background, for instance, are members of the iconic house of Juicy Couture, which is one of the most legendary kiki houses of ballroom culture. Even if nowadays we see many artists using styles like voguing, walking, and others of the like, it's also important to remember that these styles of dances would not exist if it wasn't for queer artists of color. These styles are now very popular, but not so long ago they were a form of expression of people fighting for their right to exist. So in the song, SSERAFIM not only pay homage to this style, but they also showcase some of the talents that made it mainstream. The type of crazy we're talking about here is the crazy of somebody who's unapologetically themselves and lives life according to their own rules. SSERAFIM would go blind for a chance to kiss the sun. They are not stopped by the limitations others impose on themselves, and this is because they broke free from their own minds. Now, this is a concept that is also portrayed with the metaphor of the goldfish portrayed in the MV. This was already introduced back in the trailer with Chaewon turning into a goldfish. According to this metaphor, if a goldfish is kept in a small bowl, it will stay small, but if the fish is given more space to grow, then it will be able to thrive and become bigger than ever before. In the same way, SSERAFIM are initially like a goldfish in a fish bowl, with the bowl representing the limitations restricting them from being themselves. In this context, these are very much psychological limitations. It's a mindset problem because as soon as the fish breaks free from the prison of the mind, like we see with Yoonjin for instance, that's the moment the aquarium turns into an ocean full of room to grow. If you look closely, the giant painting in the back of the spa is a whale shark, which is the largest fish in the world and possibly the largest fish to ever exist. The trailer ends with Chaewon being a little goldfish, and Crazy begins with the girls in front of the giant whale shark. The difference here is all in the mindset. What allows them to grow and fulfill their potential is freeing themselves from the self-imposed limitations that hold them back. Sure, they might seem crazy to other people, but they're also as crazy as Galileo, and he ended up being right all along. So in conclusion, Crazy is a fun song with a very cool concept, but it also hides the message that if you want to become that big fish, you must first allow the little fish to break free and grow. Crazy ends with the video buffering and the word meaningless appearing on screen. This might sum up the crazy concept of this comeback, but it could also be a clue for something to come in the future. For now we'll have to wait and see, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing, and if you want to support me even more, links to my merch are in the description down below. As always, thank you so much for watching guys, I'll see you next time, bye bye!